FilmoraPro Video Editor, advanced editing, effects, and motion graphics made easy. This series of tutorials are going to show you the basics of editing in FilmoraPro from start to finish. Hi everyone, my name is Johnny, and in this tutorial we're going to learn how to change the speed of a clip. We'll learn how to use the rate stretch tool, the speed duration feature, and the speed effect. There are several ways to change the speed of a clip to make it play in slow or fast motion. The first one is by right-clicking the clip and clicking on Speed Duration. A window will pop up, and here we can change the percentage of the speed, which by default will be set to 100%. 100% is normal speed. A higher number will be faster, and a lower number will be slower. Or we can select the final duration that we want the clip to have, and the speed percentage will auto-adapt to it. We can also quickly change this clip's speed by simply dragging it with the rate stretch tool, hotkey S. If we stretch the clip, it will play slower. And if we squeeze it, it will play faster. This tool comes in handy when we know the space in the timeline that we want to fill with the clip. Notice with this clip that there are no frames to extend by trimming. We can stretch the video to fill the gap, and the snapping red lines will help us match with the cut. The last way of changing the speed is by applying a speed effect. This one is a more advanced tool because it lets us add keyframes and negative values to the speed. This means we can make speed ramps and also make the clip go forward and backwards. I'll explain this with some examples. To enable keyframing, we can click on this circle. This way a new keyframe will be created every time we change the speed value. The value of this effect corresponds to the value of the project. So 1.0 is regular speed, 2 is double the speed, 3 is triple, 0.5 is half the speed, and 0.25 is a quarter. Zero means no movement, so the frame would be frozen. And any negative value will play the clip backwards. So -1 is playing backwards at normal speed. -2 is playing backwards at double the speed, and so on. Now, as I've activated the keyframes on this speed value, we can see how the speed changes along time. This technique is known as speed ramping. Be aware though that this effect will not change the size of the clip on the timeline. Also, this effect will not affect the sound in the clip like the rate stretch tool does. A feature of this effect is that it automatically adds frame blending, which will soften the movement of slow motion so that the end result doesn't look as choppy. Usually if we want to use videos in slow motion, we should increase the frame rate on the camera when recording. This will let us have slower, smooth videos, but the possibility of doing this will depend on the camera that we're using. So those are a few ways to change the speed of your clip. To learn more about FilmoraPro, make sure to check out our other tutorials. There's no limit to what you can make.